Welcome, investors. Dutch Brothers has ripped over 20% over the last month, putting it to the top position in my investing portfolio. But the competition is coming quick. I found one company that's actually growing at a faster pace than Dutch Brothers. Can this company slow Dutch Brothers' growth? Let's jump into it. We're going to break down the numbers and see what's going on. All right, here's a chart of Dutch Brothers over the last month. You can see they're up over 20%, giving it a year-to-date percentage up well over the S&P. I want to say it's 18%. We can see analysts have been raising their price targets over the last week or so. So it makes me wonder if they're following the price action. You can see this thing started moving early June, and yeah, that was the biggest move it made was early June to mid-June, and they didn't start raising their price targets until like a week or so ago. So, kind of suspicious there. Well, let's talk. I've been adding this company for over a year now, and I was kind of hoping that it would stay down in the low 50s so I can be adding more at a lower cost basis. But that's how the stock market goes, and it is what it is, right? So, this company is Seven Brews. Wall Street Journal has called this company the copycat Dutch Brothers, and guys, I couldn't think of a better label except the Dutch Brothers dupe. If we look here, we can see they call their baristas brewistas. Dutch Brothers calls their baristas broistas. They have a brew crew. Dutch Brothers has a mafia. Dutch Brothers Mafia, I think is what they call them. And in here, this is their About Us on their website, on Seven Brews website. You can see that they're talking about cultivating kindness. Now, the first video I made for this YouTube channel was on Dutch Brothers, and I highlighted Travis Boersma, one of the co-founders of Dutch Brothers, and this sounds like words taken straight out of his mouth. I mean, he's talking about cultivating culture, and it just sounds like it's coming straight from him. From what I understand, the guy who founded this before he sold it off to the parent company, which is now Brew Culture, came from Oregon. I couldn't find too much information to back this up, just a little bit. It looked like that's where he came from. So it looks like he ripped the company straight off, which, I mean, can you blame him? I think Dutch Brothers has a great business model, so it makes sense that they would do this. All right, so in this article from Quick Serve Restaurant Magazine, QSR Magazine, you can see the race between Seven Brew and Dutch Brothers is officially on. Great article over here by, what was his name? Danny Klein. And it's just comparing the two. Towards the end, basically says that the U.S. needs more than 16,000 more units over the next decade. Basically saying there's tons of room for coffee shops here. And they actually break down how many coffee shops the U.S. can support. Kind of cool. I'll leave that there for a minute if you guys want to check it out. All right, so let's compare the two. First of all, I think the main thing to highlight is that Dutch Brothers is publicly traded. Obviously, I've been investing in this company. It's one of my 8 positions in my investing portfolio. Seven Brews is a privately owned company, so you cannot buy stock in this company. It is owned by Brew Culture, and they also note that Blackstone has a minority stake in Brew Culture. So to date, right now, Dutch Brothers has about 1,200 locations. Seven Brews has just under 800 locations. The main difference in their locations is Dutch Brothers is mainly company-owned locations, where Seven Brews is franchise locations. So we can see here new locations added. This is for 2025 is about 150 for Dutch Brothers, 280 for Seven Brews. Staggering numbers, right? But take a look at the projections for 2026. Over 400 for Seven Brews. I mean, absolutely amazing. I mean, I thought Dutch Brothers was growing fast. It looks like Seven Brews is growing even faster. And if we look at their average unit volume, we can see that Seven Brews is actually higher, 2.6, with Dutch Brothers being at 2.1. So yeah, some major competition coming in for Dutch Brothers. If we take a look at their last Q earnings, this is Dutch Brothers Q1 2026 earnings. We can see their same shop sales grew 8.3%, but if they broke down their company owned, and you can see it is a bigger number. So Dutch Brothers actually took over 29 franchise locations from an operator in the Phoenix area, and he was retiring. So they took those over. So that's a good thing. That'll help out. Probably not going to move the needle too much when they have over 1,000 locations. But guys, I don't think anything's going to stop Dutch Brothers' growth. Not Seven Brews, not Starbucks revamping or trying to, redo their model, and definitely not Dunkin' Donuts. So, yeah, I think everything's going well with Dutch Brothers. Like I said, I was hoping the stock would stay down more a little bit, but it is what it is. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. I'll see you on the next one.